Because truly, when you learn to trust in yourself, what you're learning to do is to trust in the very wisdom that created you.
This is one of the world's awakened minds. Dr. Wayne Dyer.
Will teach you. So I was asking myself, what can we do to get the message that I believe in so strongly? See, I believe we all have a heroic mission. I believe that each one of us are a divine necessity, that there are no mistakes any place out there, none whatsoever, and that problems we have and the difficulties we go through and the divorces and the breakups and the shattered this and all, that all of that in a grander tapestry when you get outside has a lesson in it, has something to teach us. And I believe that each one of us show up here for a reason, that at the subatomic level, everything is on purpose, and we're made up of those subatomic particles, and they're not even particles. There's something completely different in a quantum sense. And so I ask myself over and over, what am I here for? I know what I'm here for has nothing to do with what I get, because I can't take anything with me. You can't own anything, and you can't take it with you. You come in a naked little body. You leave in a naked, wrinkled body, hopefully. And you don't get to take anything out with you. So if your life is not about what you get, the measure of your life is not about what you get, it's got to be about the opposite, which is giving. So the only thing you can do with this naked body that you show up in, this garage where you park your soul for a short time, the only thing you can do with this garage is give it away. All you can do with your life is give it away. I suggest to you that there is an energy field that I am going to call here this morning intention, and that everything is intended here from this field of intention, and that it is our spiritual mission to stay connected to this source from which we emanated and to play the match game. You remember the match game? The match game here is that you match up with the field of intention. And any time that you are in harmony with or in rapport with the field of intention from which all things emanate, you have the power of the source at your disposal. And what is the power of the source? The power of the source is the power to create. The power of the source is the power to heal. The power of the source is the power to manifest and attract anything into your life that you put your attention on. The power of the source is the infinite capacity to manifest anything you place your attention on. The source is doing it all the time.
When your number one relationship is your relationship to your source of being, you ask how you let go of things. You let go by just reconnecting to your source and recognizing that everything in this physical world is just an illusion. You know, everything that you own, including even your family members. We're just all characters in each other's dreams, and that the only true essence that each and every one of us has is a relationship to God. Now, God isn't some divine being that's outside of us, that's bigger than us, and so on. Jesus put it perfectly. He said, God is love, and he that dwelleth in love dwelleth in me, and I in him. So if you think of God not as some religious thing that was imposed upon us, who's floating around in the sky, there's like a cosmic bellboy, you know, go get this and go do that. If you think of it as just love and being in a state of love, then your attachments to all of the things that you're having trouble letting go of, they just go out the window. And that's when you asked earlier, you know, are you afraid of death? Is it something? You begin to realize that who you are, this invisibleness that was in the 10-year-old body that I was, the 30-year-old body, the 50-year-old body, and the 71-year-old body that I'm in now, that invisibleness is infinite. So the infinite part of me can't die. The infinite part of me, it can't die, because to die means to come to an end. But if you think about your soul, if you think literally right here about now about the internal part of you, all right, not this physical part of you, not the stuff that your senses are, but beyond your senses, it's almost like you have to take those 5 searchlights that you place on your senses and turn those searchlights inward, okay? And if you really think about who you are, you'll begin to realize that who you are is deathless, and who you are is birthless. And so it's like, for me, the idea of dying is like something that I'm excited about.
One of the great teachers on the planet and the highest elevated consciousnesses alive today is Mother Mira, who lives in Germany and has an ashram there. And she summarized what the 4 things we need to know to reach this field of intention. 1, you cannot know the meaning of your life ever until you are connected to the power that created you. 2, you are not this body, you are not this mind, you are the spirit. And this is the greatest truth. 3, you have to know your spirit. For without knowing your spirit, you can never know God. And finally, meditation is the only way you can grow. There's no other way out, because God's one and only voice is silence. In every moment of your life, you have this choice. You can either be a host to God or a hostage to your ego. God bless you, and thank you.